Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Looks like we're getting levels. Looks like we're getting levels. That's good. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? BigSweetC here with you, ready to get started. We're picking up right where we left off with Diablo IV yesterday. I believe we can get done with this today. I believe we can finish this one up today, which is pretty much why we're doing this. Why we're going along, playing for a second day in a row. Normally we only play this once. Final Fantasy is our main game, so we'll play that twice. But I think we can finish this up.
Sentries at the walls. The sinners will come running. Let none through.
Make sure we got to hit our consumable. Which one do we want to use? Fire resistance, shadow. We'll do the fire resistance, I guess. Boom. But here we go. We gotta go into Chaldeum.
Lorath and Donan have gone to Chaldeum. The knights.
This is where the Kingdom of Hatred,
to follow.
the entrance to the Kingdom of Hatred is.
I wanted to wait for you.
Oh, thanks, Nero.
Can I ask you something? Something personal.
Of course.
You know you can.
Do you ever feel like nothing you do matters?
Nothing really matters.
More than I'd like to admit. They call me hero. But underneath, I'm still the same person I always was. Powerful, sure.
But flawed, too.
But flawed, too.
Oh, man. What are the odds, huh?
Try. Yet my best isn't enough. Not for Yorin, nor your mother.
Does it get any easier?
Can't be thinking about that, bro.
It can,
With a good ally.
with a good ally.
That's you, Nero.
Thank you for being honest. It helps.
Hopefully my scar, like I got this like little scab going on my
We should
nose.
go.
Hopefully you guys can't
I'll
see it
find
too
the
much.
others in Chaldeum.
Join your allies in the search for Lilith in Chaldeum. So now that we've done that, now we gotta make our way over here. We're gonna jump on our horse. Jump on our horse. And head on over. Yeah, we should. I don't think this is gonna take us very long. So maybe I'll show you some of the seasonal stuff too. It's kind of a cool little
How
continuation.
many cultists have they killed? How many innocents?
A rain of blood.
Intriguing. Another piece of the
Another
prophecy.
piece of the prophecy. And it'll all be over.
Slow down. You die now, you're stuck on the tree with Elias for eternity.
Nobody wants that.
I was fine on my own.
Tears of blood
Rained on a desert jewel.
So speaks the prophecy. We are witnessing
Cosmic history being made. Not very often do you get to see the tides of fate
At last,
literally rain
The
down
knights
on
are
you.
sacking the place.
Is Lilith here?
Yes. Just as the tree said. The rain, the hellspawn, all spew from the hell gates underneath the city palace.
She's opened the way.
If she consumes her father's essence, Sanctuary is lost.
We can't let that
Can't
happen.
let that happen.
See, my thing is, like, we find this idea that she wants to take over hell, right? But that way she can then lead the demons of hell into Sanctuary and take over Sanctuary. And not only does she have
Displayed so proudly.
hell,
Is There's nothing like the light.
She also has control over the only dominion humanity has to protect themselves from hell. There'd be nothing heaven could do. It'd only be a matter of time before she consumed enough souls. Consumed enough souls in Sanctuary to build her army to storm heaven.
In the city.
Damn it. He's still the best shot as an ally we have.
This rain of blood. The sign we've waited for. Call the weak.
Might turn it down a little too far now.
They mention the Lord of Hatred.
Mephisto.
What? That can't be. Elias owned this cult, and Lilith owned him.
Now they're trying to piece together what's going on. What they were just talking about there is this was Elias's cult. And Elias was aligned with Lilith. But these guys were praying to Mephisto. I think they're going to have a lot to explain in the DLC. Or maybe they don't have DLC. Maybe they just have...
The time of prophecy has come.
Maybe they just have the seasonal stuff.
Lilith flees to the gate to hell. I will slay her.
It'll be interesting to see how they continue this going forward.
And open the way
I've
to
mentioned
the
this
heavens.
several times. I know Inarius is talking here, so maybe I'll wait.
A spear of light, piercing
The
hate's
Spear
heart.
of Light.
You who die in battle today, die heaven-bound. Rally the
Do
troops
they?
at the palace. We march on hell.
This guy is such a conceited asshole
Your plan?
that he believes he's the Spear of Light.
Always chasing after the battles of your betters. But the angels don't.
But look at
need
Lorath's weapon. Doesn't that kind of look like a
Stone,
spear?
Don.
Maybe he's the Spear of Light.
We don't need the bloody angels either.
the hubris.
The hubris.
You boast of a mere fragment of what this once was. The World Stone. Debased in the hands of fools.
Yeah, I believe in 3 we
Lilith
destroy
dies
the
by
world
my
stone.
blade. Prophecy has foretold it.
Has it? What is prophecy? A proposed legend. Not necessarily, doesn't say truthful legend.
Same as before.
This
This
changes
changes
nothing.
How can you say this changes nothing? Our one potential ally just ran off with our one weapon. What's your plan now?
To stop Lilith and damn the cost. Inarius is mad with pride. We can't rely on him.
Stone or no, there is someone who might stand a chance against Lilith.
Me.
You bested Astaroth and Andario both. If you can find that stone, you might be our next best weapon.
Excuse me, but like I was saying earlier, or what I was alluding to earlier before Inarius decided to interrupt me, is that, you know, there's a few games now. Hogwarts Legacy comes to mind, if that wasn't a very good game. Dead Space remake, RE4 remake. These games could have very easily been swept under the rug because there was just so much good out. So much good out at the time. And I kind of feel like I kind of feel like this game is going to be the first of 2023 to catch that case. I think people are kind of already over it, even though they haven't really given it a chance, you know? Because the seasonal stuff, we all knew it was coming.
Donan, you've come back to us, and not alone. Blessed be the light.
We all knew the seasonal stuff was coming.
Together.
So we knew it was going to be like a complete game.
Our soul stone.
His is the will of the light.
You still believe that?
Inarius is not Tyrael.
After everything we've done for you.
Tyrael chose the side of humanity. Inarius has not chosen the side of humanity. He's chosen the side of Inarius. He's using humanity. He's using humanity to serve his own ends. But he's here for the glory of Inarius, whereas Tyrael chose to help man.
I have faith the Father acted righteously.
We want to stop Lilith.
Same as you.
Same as you.
That means working with you,
Inarius awaits us.
then we will work with you. I mean, look at the rains. Rains down in Africa, baby.
Unnecessary. The Father will handle Lilith.
And if he doesn't,
But your army, your people, they need help.
What?
As do we. We'll move faster together.
Loreth, the voice of reason.
a rare
Rare
pleasure.
pleasure. Very well. You may accompany us to the gate.
Oh, we may accompany you, huh?
The day of prophecy is upon us. The Father will slay.
The crazy part
Lilith
is
in
they did
hell
all this on their
and
own
lift
while we were doing our
his
own little
faithful
quest.
Up to heaven. To the palace.
If it wasn't for us, though, these guys would still be dealing with Elias. Who knows if they ever make it to... Who knows if they ever make it to the gates of hell. None of these people would have been able to make it to the submerged shrine.
Feel that? The ground shook.
Yeah, because we're coming up on the gates of hell, which are opening. All that stuff's coming to the top, to the surface, brewing in the battle for eternal damnation. And I'm still curious how Diablo fits into all this. Maybe Diablo really has been confined in the World Stone. Where the fuck are they going? That's pretty good.
From the rooftops.
Go. We'll handle things here.
Go. We'll handle things here. I mean, we're having literally zero problem. My little army of the dead here. I mean, we would just storm our way into the castle. we don't really need their help. That's the thing. Donan says we do. Alora says we do, but we don't. 5,000 demons. Who's new the Annihilator?
I need more essence.
Oh gosh darn it. Gotta get out in time. I can't believe how much damage my my dudes are taking. They're just still standing. That's crazy good. I'll take that. We built these dudes pretty well. They're like tanks, bro. I think I have a whisper, yeah. Doesn't look like we really got anything. Gotta rejoin our allies, who of course are on the other side of the hallway. They did not wait for us, did they? Yes, Reverend Mother. Let that go. Go! Must be something on the ground. No way.
The gate is barred against us.
Hold our position.
Laura, a word, please.
I can't trust her.
Yes, but they've an army, and we share a goal.
For now.
Above the gate. Looks like a winch. I'll handle it.
When goals align, don't be afraid to ask for help.
Whatever you did.
But we both know that our friendship only goes for so long. Oh, and down comes the gate. Smashed down forever.
The chain's gone slack. It must have snapped. I'm out of essence.
I'm out of essence. Stone shear sword. Relic skull, and nothing here I don't think I'm gonna find. I'm gonna get worth a Shiza. Look at that. Okay, cool. Now we gotta come over. I mean, the somber ass music in this. It's a very good game. It happens to have come out in the wrong year. You know, I'm sorry to Blizzard. Although, I mean, Blizzard's recent actions, speaking of the seasonal stuff, the first not DLC, the first season, you buy the battle pass, even if you get complete, I mean, I'm not surprised Bungie does the same thing, you know, even if you get through the entire
Fresh kills. Already maggoty.
pass, you don't earn enough in-game currency, real life currency, to even pay for the next one. The beauty of Red Dead 2's Battle Pass was I bought the one, and if I was willing to put in the effort to get to level 100, it would have given me my money back so I could buy the second one. And I would, because why not? You're already invested in it. You know, they're not gonna let you trade in that new battle pass for real money. You're gonna end up buying something anyway. Might as well be the next battle pass, because that'll lead to the third battle pass and the fourth battle pass, and it'll encourage you to just keep playing. But the truth is that's not a very sustainable business model, because you're constantly putting out new content. You're never making new revenue.
What was that?
But who knows? Maybe you entice people to invite their friends to play, and you end up getting new customers. It's Dario.
I need more time.
What am I? There's like little craters here on the ground. He's almost knocked out. Where is he? Get her while she's unconscious. Power is beauty, and she has power. They have power. It has power. Oh, this world's gone to hell in a handbasket.
That thing have been one. The Herodrum should be at the palace. If they made it.
If they made it. Yeah, that's crazy, right? None of them were there to help me with that. We were supposed to have this army to help protect us to get there, and then all of a sudden everybody just disappeared.
Thank heavens you're here. I convinced them not to go without you.
You should have kept your temper with Prava.
I know. But you shouldn't have thrown away the stone, either.
We have a heading. Mephisto shelters in the Cathedral of Hatred. Across the Sea of Fire, Astaroth's domain. I'd wager that's why Lilith freed him in Skosglen. That's where we'll find her.
And what then? We don't have the stone.
Enough, Donan!
Then it's up to me to stop her, right?
You've been hounding me about this and that non-stop. Can you drop it for once?
It's not about me hounding you. It's...
Enough! You're both so smart usually.
Usually.
Not today. Yes, the stone is gone. Instead of arguing, let's do something about it. If Inarius has it, let's take it back.
It is the only way to guarantee Lilith's defeat.
No, not Lilith. You're all wrong about that. The stone should be saved for Mephisto, her maker, the prime evil. You know his powers of manipulation. His hatred has already poisoned us. Even Lilith fears him. Why don't you?
Are you done?
I am now. Think on what I've said, all right?
I can sense your fear, Father.
Well, what did you see? Whether we use you or the stone, we have to stop her. We follow her into hatred itself. It will sour our hearts even more, turn us against each other. Let's remember why we're here. Together. Everything feels wrong here. The air, the ground at my feet.
Mortals were not meant to tread this realm.
The sooner we can find Lilith and get out, the better.
cannot carry more. Unexpected.
Another time, then.
Ah, good fortune that is.
When low on essence.
We'll know soon. Stand back, and I'll dispel the flames. Tani Sabdaileki. Demons! Tani Sabdailekitos.
This is where the proper battle was fought.
We didn't stand a chance.
Fodder for a broken angel's ambitions. Keep moving.
It's Prava. Even she didn't survive this.
There's something underneath her. I know that glow. It's the Soul Stone.
I need more essence. Wow, I'm not ready yet.
In the spire. Across this infernal wasteland. Salvation is coming.
Not for these knights you led to hell. Not for you either.
Brother.
We're just a tool of someone who doesn't give a damn about any of us. And a thief. You had the stone the whole time we were helping you in Chaldean, didn't you?
Inarius entrusted it to me, and... Wait. You took it Insolent heretic! Servants of darkness! You will all be damned!
Leave her. She's poisoned with hatred.
Is she the only one? Remember why we're here. What we're fighting against.
What do you propose?
I have a tonic. A little something to numb the pain and get her moving. Drink up, Prava. If you're wise, you'll get back to Chaldeum while you still have a chance. Yes, but keep your guard up. The cathedral is in shambles. We're on our own now. Stick together and find that spire Prava spoke of.
Something's bombarding us.
It's coming from the high ground.
Help me put up the bulwark. It's so low.
Needs thing on.
The balance of power in hell will be overturned. This is not over yet. I will draw out your suffering.
I'm surprised you still remember the words to the bulwark.
I'm the one who taught you that spell.
Tani subtile kittos.
More of this damn hellfire.
I'll clear the way. Tani subtile kittos.
Heed my call, Karun. Strike down the enemies of Lilith.
You know, you're not half bad at taking charge, Norman. I can see why you were that big man in Scotland.
Was that a compliment? Someone, write this down. Memorialize the moment.
It's not like I haven't given you one before. There was, that other time.
Oh, yes. The ground is shifting.
Prepare yourselves.
My mic's been on mute for I don't even know how long. Good stuff. Very professional, BigSweetC. Well done. I don't even know how long it's been. Boy, that was silly of me. Unreal, man.
Oh dear.
Wish I would stop doing that.
Lorath, are you...
Just catching my breath. I see the spire up ahead. Come on.
He sees the spire up ahead. We're almost level 53. Whoa. Maybe it's time. We made a stop in a town. Maximum life's pretty good. But I think we're gonna get rid of it. 140 thorns, 24 life on kill. Barrier active, 12% chance to ignore incoming direct damage. I mean, it's kind of dope, but not what I'm looking for right now. But we need to head home, fix up our stuff. Just get rid of that stuff. But really, what it was is I didn't even realize I had that much crap. Really, what I was coming back here for was, what I was pausing for was to remind myself to take another elixir. I've been going without that bonus experience for a little while now, and that's not a smart thing to do. I'm trying to gain levels. It only lasts for 30 minutes, you know? Like, I'd get it if it would last for maybe 3 hours. But how you gonna go from, like, infinite use of it, because it's built into your armor, infinite use of it, to 30 minutes? There's just things in this game that was just not well thought out. Not very well. You know, there's only 4 tiers, from what I can remember.
Lilith? Or Inarius?
Lilith was here.
See the blood
I
petals.
see the blood petals.
We're about to find out what happened. Lilith is gonna tell us. Can we trust it? Probably not. Probably not. But at the same time, we've seen the destruction that has occurred, so maybe we can. Walking on lava. It's the mother. She's putting up with the pain and suffering because she's got faith in her heart. Whereas Donan didn't have enough faith. The mother has too much. Here comes Inarius. Look at this army. They all feel like they're doing the righteous thing. They believe that they're destined for heaven if they die here. But if you die in hell, you're trapped in hell. You went there willingly, bro. You went there willingly. I feel like I got something in my eye.
May we fight true in his holy name.
The graphics in this game, I mean, this game looks really, really good. Inarius, who at any given point could just wipe all these little minions out. He sees one objective. His whole being of purpose is to kill Lilith. He's a heck of a fighter, I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty confident in himself too. I'm not gonna lie, he's pretty confident in himself. But so is Lilith, you know? That's what makes her an interesting character. You see her confidence, but it's a very much different confidence than Inarius. Inarius is arrogant.
Do you remember?
And a bit of a showboat.
The whispers.
Lilith is a little more reserved.
Words will not save you. Show yourself.
So
The soldier returns.
And with such purpose. No longer the conflicted soul I left behind.
You deceived me.
I mean, that's what he says. I guess we don't really know. We never really hear the story of Anarius and Lilith.
Anarius, what are you truly after?
My rightful place
Is in the
is in the heavens.
Is that why you seek to destroy all that we created?
Sanctuary is an abomination!
And our son.
I made it right. To satisfy the heavens.
Tell me, did they rejoice?
weird.
No. They do not want you.
They don't.
In his glory.
See now the work of your faith!
The work of your faith, baby. Look at that. It's beautiful. If you believe hard enough, you can accomplish anything.
It is done. It all ends with you.
Excuse me.
No. We made a choice. And that they can never forgive. No matter what you tell yourself, or who you sacrifice.
Killed his child, the mother of his child.
Is their judgment?
And still the heavens wouldn't let him back. As he was cast out from the beginning.
But I set things right. What more would you have me do? Tell me. Please. Tell me.
He's second guessing himself. He's being deceived.
Do not speak to you anymore.
Heavens, protect me!
No. You belong in hell.
Now none of them have any faith anymore. They've been fighting back this entire legion of dead. As soon as they see Anarius go down, none of them believe in themselves anymore. Lilith rises up to reclaim her throne. Attempt to reclaim. To claim. I guess she hasn't. She's never held the throne before.
What happened?
She tore off Inarius's wings. It was like she was toying with him. She wanted the angel
Of course she
to suffer
did.
before she ended him.
He killed her
Prophecy
son.
was wrong. A spear of light piercing hatred's heart.
The soul
Maybe
stone.
not. Lilith is wounded too.
If she's hurt, it will be easier to trap her in the Soul Stone. We cannot stop.
We cannot stop. Alright, Laura, lead the way then, bro. We cannot stop. I mean, that was a pretty vicious battle, right?
She's already gone.
What's now?
I have an idea.
We follow.
I will prepare the sightless eye.
The eye? What do you mean?
I mean, look at the. Of course, this
find
has to
Lilith.
be there.
The only way to do that is to use the eye.
Are you serious? I know what happened the last time the eye was used. I know it didn't end well.
Do you have a better idea? Any of you? That's what I thought.
Oh no. Big stupid doo-doo head. What an idiot, right? I'm curious what my new ability is. No, excuse me, I switched up that one ability on my armor. The thorns.
I'm fine. But, Lilith is right. The eye is the only advantage we have. The only way
To find
Lilith. There is no time to waste.
Nice. Okay, so before we go too far, yeah, look at that. Bam, baby. Blood orbs heal for you 15% of your maximum life when picked up. Nice. Then we'll head on over this way and pick this one up. 10% damage for 4 seconds after picking up. There he is right there.
So, here you are at last, to collect your safe passage to the Cathedral of Hatred.
This is how she got in.
And you look less well than when I saw you last. I would not be so certain of victory.
Fulfill the promise you made to me.
Of course, daughter of hatred. With my gift, you will face your father.
We all return home.
In the end.
Wherever you go, there you are. Oh man. I see you.
Foolish of you to use the eye again.
What is this? Where am I?
Where am I?
A prisoner in your own mind. I could keep you here forever, but I will offer you a different fate. You could be Sanctuary's greatest protector.
Oh yeah? All I gotta do is join her.
But only if you choose to.
Explode.
I will show you why the world has need of you.
Remember, this is where we saw Nerel's mother, who had been tainted by
Ever
Lilith.
since you drank my blood, I have been a part of you. I always will be. I carry your hopes and fears in my heart. I gifted humans with free will,
She did, not God.
but they are lost, without a shepherd to guide them. They flock to these theaters disguised as temples, where false saviors tell them fairy tales
Of good and evil.
and evil.
False saviors. False prophets. This was from the very beginning of the game. This is the first time we saw Lilith.
And yet you stray from it.
At every opportunity.
People submit the world through a child's eyes. But you know, it is all an illusion.
The Horadrim know the truth.
Yes, but they are only keepers of knowledge.
They cannot
cannot
do
do
what you do. Oh, don't it.
I'm sorry.
Draws no breath, but his eyes seem to be watching. Nefane's corpse, stuck to the tree.
It's so dark. I repented.
Do you think it's
Do you
too
think I was too late?
This is who Vanguard, I think, is what his name was. Again, he helped us in the very beginning. Our first venture into the Cathedral of Light. He was there. Our first dungeon that we did. And then Rothma.
My son was wiser
And even the
than even
Horadrim.
the Horadrim. But it was not in his nature to be a shepherd either.
He was a follower.
His prophecy
Was a warning.
But rather than use it to unite Sanctuary, he let it breed chaos. Inarius, Elias, Lorath, they wanted so badly to see their own meaning in the prophecy. They were blind to the simple truth of it.
I mean, she talks a good game, bro.
We are
Prisoners of the eternal
conflict. The pawns of angels and demons.
There is no way out. There is no. Prophecy is just
It
that.
will always be part
Prophecy.
of us. We must fight to survive. It was so human of Inarius to think the prophecy was all about him. Or perhaps your kind inherited that vanity
From him. Maybe he was the first. We started acting brash and arrogant. Because he led by example. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Elias thought I was the one to save Sanctuary. But he was wrong. A human must lead the flock of humans.
Talking about being an emperor.
You.
I mean, that's pretty enticing, I'm not gonna lie.
Savior.
That's not true, bro.
A true shepherd never thinks so. But look at your life. People see hope in you. Hatred, destruction, and terror.
The three prime evils.
We will always need to fight them. But we can turn the tide of the eternal.
There's one of them right there. Actually, there's all three right there.
Favor. It starts here, with Mephisto's destruction. And you will lead the battles to come. Simply take my hand. Fight
The
the
sanctuary. Yeah, she wants control of hell. She wants us.
I will stay in the shadows.
She wants us to take out the three prime evils for her.
I will never take your hand.
Then this is the
Kind of
future
disappointed that they don't
awaits
give you the option to join her. La da da.
I will keep you shackled here forever.
Hello, friend. Need help?
Oh boy.
Take the gateway.
Just in the nick of time.
It is your only escape.
Just in the nick of time, the Lord of Hatred decides to come help us.
In the cave in the mountains. This is where Mephisto found me.
We're gonna learn a little backstory on ourselves, where we come from, how we came to be, where we chose him, divined by date, divined by date,
Cower.
deigned by the divine.
I've come to free you from this trap.
Why do you keep helping me?
Because he wants us to
Look
kill
where we
Lilith.
stand. I saved you in this dismal little cave because I sensed you could end Lilith. And that is all I want. I won't lie. There will come a time when we are enemies. But like it or not, right now we need each other to defeat her.
The
Look
wounded
me
wolf.
in the eye. The path ahead is steep. My blessing will guide you. Tread without fear.
He needs us to kill Lilith for him because he knows he's too weak to do it. But at least he's honest enough to know, hey, this is a temporary friendship, whether you want to believe it or not.
I thought I sensed that old wolf skulking around. You would follow Mephisto, but not me. Are you that foolish?
I don't serve either of you.
What did my father offer you? Answer me.
Again, though.
Mother's gift.
Oh, get out of there. Too easy, bro. Shoot. I mean, that actually didn't do that bad. Got a lot more than I thought it was. I definitely thought I shot that in the wrong direction.
Your defiance is
I mean, we absolutely destroyed those two.
You've thrown your life away for nothing. Mephisto's fate is already sealed.
Nothing is sealed yet. That's why you're still talking.
You ungrateful worm. I will bury you in this nightmare until you peck for death.
I don't think that's gonna happen. Asteroid. Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say, bro.
The Satan's eye is the source of his nightmare. Take it and set yourself free.
Bing. And we're back. Oh man. Lilith and Donan both got destroyed. Donan was ready to die anyway. His son is probably trapped down here with him.
Don't even think of burying me here, you bastard.
I'm too damn old to haul your body out of hell. So move your hand. Let me see.
Move your hand. Let me see.
I haven't taken orders from you in years, Lilith. I see no reason to start now.
You should have come to me instead of the cathedral. I would have shown up for you.
Shared your burden.
I know. And perhaps things would have gone differently with Skosglen.
And with Yoren.
And with Yoren.
It's regret, baby. Regret leads to anger. Anger leads to hate.
Will he think it was enough?
Will God think this is enough?
Yes. More than enough.
Laura seems to think so, but who are we to judge? It's not our right to judge. It is not our destiny.
I'm sorry about Donan.
What's done is done. What did you learn from the eye?
Lilith tried to trap me. Before that, I saw her cross
A great sea of fire. Behind it,
Beyond it
lay her father's domain.
We are too late.
No, we're not.
We can't
I have
give
a,
up now.
yeah.
We have the stone.
Gotta put a little more faith
What
into
should
yourself
we
than that,
do?
man.
I don't know. I always thought if I didn't survive, you'd be the one to finish this. You've always had the steady hand, not me. Trust your gut is the reason we made it this far.
Yeah, it's probably true. Nerel's already way ahead of me. Nerel's like, what the f are you waiting for? We gotta get this, B.I. We gotta get this, B.I. 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 B.I.
He gave everything. His home. His son.
What was it for?
What was it for?
Oh man, now she's having second doubts too. Well, here comes Mephisto.
You've made it back. Good.
What does he mean?
This fiend helped me escape from Lilith.
Wait. I've read of such a wolf. No. Mephisto. You trusted a prime evil?
Trust had no part in it. Your friend saw reason instead.
That's true.
As should you. If Lilith takes my essence, Sanctuary is lost.
What do you propose?
Oh, now she's starting to...
No proposals.
I offer
only
my
aid. This leads to the Cathedral of Hatred. But you must hurry. Lilith is almost there.
Enter the fiery portal. The cathedral. This is where Mephisto is trapped, regaining power as we speak.
You've arrived before Lilith, but she is close.
What now?
We can set an ambush. I distract her. You trap her in the Soul Stone.
She doesn't want to do that, though.
Yes, a wise ploy. And
Something isn't right. Mephisto led you to this moment. We're in his realm. Should we really be doing what he wants? Between him and Lilith, he is the greater evil.
You want to use the stone on him?
think carefully. That path will lead to failure for all of us.
That's what he says, because he doesn't want to get trapped in this world stone. You know what kind of prime evil is gonna be like? Yeah, trap me. That's right. I am the greater danger. Throne of hatred. Here he is, already trapped, but breaking free.
He's afraid.
It could work. We imprison Mephisto in the stone. Get back to Lorath.
Then we seal the gates of hell behind us and leave Lilith here.
She'll catch you before you escape. And if I'm trapped in the stone when she does, she will take my power. Don't let your hate for me blind you to common sense.
It's a good argument to stay out of that stone.
I can't trust my thoughts about Mephisto, but I trust yours.
Ooh.
Do what you think is right.
Your lives and those of all humanity depend on what you do next. Choose wisely.
Stab him right in the head with that thing. Oh boy. Nerel, who's got no experience with the World Stone whatsoever. This is exactly what Mephisto wanted. He wanted to get rid of the two Herodrim, specifically Donan, who would have most assuredly
Pray that worked.
taken control of the World Stone had he been around for this moment.
Come on.
Lilith will hunt us
Nerel
down.
is young and naive and inexperienced. Him being trapped in that World Stone is only going to be able
I'll
to
find Lorath.
corrupt her mind.
We'll make this right. And we'll wait for you at the chapel. This better not be the last time I see you. Understand?
Oh, Nerel. The wolf is under her control now. Has to be. At least for the time being, until he can find a new owner of the Soul Stone, the World Stone. But he doesn't need to. There she is. this now.
You will learn pain. Only glimpsed in myth.
It's a lot of pain. I mean, Lilith stood no chance. She stood no chance. Don't fall off the edge there, bro. Just gotta keep at it. And don't like fall off. I have done that before. Gosh, oh no, I did turn around, nice. That was, talk about perfect timing. So pissed. How dare you? How dare you? I'm your mother, god damn it. I feel like that's what Final Fantasy 16 is leading up to. Showdown with Mother. Little ode to Psycho.
Sanctuary was meant as an escape from the eternal conflict. And yet, here we are, again. I gave you free will, and you've squandered
The ironic thing is,
wasting it.
so the reason Lucifer is kicked out of heaven, they call him the fallen angel, because he was jealous that God gave humanity free will to choose to believe or not to believe. But angels were made to believe in God. They had to worship God. They were there, they were created to live and serve and worship God. Humans had the choice. And so
then you can pay.
It's Diablo. Now she's like, if I would have controlled hell, I would have just stayed here. But now Diablo is gonna break free. And you're gonna really be. But Diablo was jealous of humanity's ability to choose. But in this, Lilith is the one who gave. But how can there already be a hell if Diablo wasn't kicked out for being mad at humans? You put yourself into one of those, you know, conundrums, time traveling conundrums. There's Mephisto right there. That does it. What do we get? That can go. Decrepify. I don't even know if I really use Decrepify. I do like the all stats though. I think I'm gonna keep that. Mother's Embrace. +6 all stats. I do like that. Hits 5 or more enemies. 25% of the resource cost is refunded. I do kind of dig that too. Fire and Shadow instead of Shadow and Poison. I think I'm gonna use this. I think I'm going to use that Mother's Embrace. Navrel was supposed to come back to Lilith. Doesn't look like she's here though.
It is done. Lilith is no more.
Is she trapped in the stone?
No.
Mephisto.
Mephisto is. He helped us reach the Cathedral of Hatred before Lilith
Of course. He had a hand in all of this from the beginning, didn't he?
Didn't he?
did. We had to take the risk.
Oh, did you?
I understand. Where is the stone?
Navrel has it.
Nerel.
She didn't come back to you? Does it look like she's there?
Come back to you. She must have already gone ahead to the desert chapel.
We'll go after her. Quickly. I need to bring Donan and seal the gates of hell behind us. I will only slow you down.
You can't do this on your own, my friend. We came together.
We leave together too. Oh, that's what one team, one dream means, baby.
Now, we are truly alone. The creators of Sanctuary.
Angel and demon. Father and mother are dead.
They made us in their image. Their conflict.
Funny retelling of the
is a part
story,
of
you
us.
know?
It always will be. But is there any truth to Lilith's vision? This mad idea
That we can escape the eternal conflict.
Or will we walk the same path of all children who rebel against their parents?
So often we simply become them.
These
It's
are
true.
not questions befitting an old man. I don't have much time left. This struggle is not mine anymore.
No, it
All
is
I
not.
can do is help the Wanderer and Nerel
I'm the
avoid
Wanderer.
the fate of Rathma. And everyone else who tried and failed to overcome our flawed nature. Once we are back with Nerel, we will find a way.
We have to.
We have to. Rest, girl, while you can. We'll be on the move again soon.
33 intelligence, I kind of dig that, but that's 14 all stats.
She's gone. Why didn't you wait for us?
We're gonna keep that, to be honest with you. Just for the time being.
No. It will take time for the corruption to
Oh,
spread
yeah?
from the stone. She must have left for a reason. Yes. Yes, that must be right. Yorin, Donan.
We've lost so many
to
to
hatred. We can't lose Nerel too.
We can't.
Come on.
Norafnar.
Will this never end?
Yusuf,
What do you
what
want?
do you want?
Step aside. I'm here for the Haradrim.
Oh boy.
Can it wait? I'm off to bury a friend.
We'll dig his grave for you.
Oh, I bet you will.
Well, that's kind. But who will dig yours?
The Horadrim have used their dark magics to bear a great evil into our world. Commit their wicked souls to the Father.
Oh my God.
Retrieve the Soul Stone.
Oh, Mother Prava. We help her get back. We should just let her die. Donan was wrong. We should just let her die.
Yusuf. You saved my life in Nevesk. They were not our enemies.
They are now. They are now.
They're fools. I don't have the time for it. I am going to Scosglen. Donan deserves to be buried with his son.
I thought the dead deserve nothing.
While the living are in
While
danger.
the living are in danger.
Wise words. But I have a promise to keep. That's why you must ride north, ahead of me. If the cathedral doesn't have her yet, Neyrel might head for the vault.
Might.
Find her. Once you're together, meet me at Donan's estate.
Such moving music, you know? Yeah, we're done here. The end of the game is, we're basically doing the end of the game. Yeah, they play out like quests, but really it's just final interactions with the characters now that Lilith is gone.
I know what I saw. She had horns like a beast, strode right past where you stand.
We're remembering our first interaction with her.
A path of scales. This is what I saw in the reflections. We're close.
We're close.
I can save you from this, Mother. I promise. I can learn how to... You're going to leave me.
This is right after she got her arm cut off.
Find a place where I can be taken care of.
It was right after she got her arm cut off because she got infected.
Not what I expected. But let's not give up hope. I thought you'd know me better by now. I am my mother's daughter. Where there's a lead,
There's a way.
And
Now
I'll
follow it to the end.
No sign of her. But that letter wasn't here before. She must have left it.
I guess we can probably just fast travel from here. Yeah. How did he beat me here? I mean, I know
I
he.
only
Yeah.
hear one set of footsteps.
Why do you think, bro? Why do you think? Oh, Lorath. A lifetime of pain and torture, sacrifice, loss, suffering, regret. We haven't even opened it yet, but it's got the Horadrim ruin, so we're not a Horadrim. We didn't join the
I
Brotherhood.
spent a lot of time learning this code, so I hope you remember how to read it, Lorath. Because you are the last Horadrim now. My mother would have wanted me to stay with you. She believed the Horadrim had all the answers. I don't know if she'd recognize this person I'm becoming.
I mean, she didn't even waste any time. She knew right away that it was gonna corrupt her being. So she picks up and moves out right away, getting as far away from everybody as she can.
Then I remember you and Donan. You weren't all-knowing Horadrim. You were bitter. You were uncertain. But you were always true friends.
The wolf is always with her. The wolf, I think, is leading her to Diablo.
That's what I hold on to. Because there is so much further to go.
You hear the voices in her head.
Your imperfection gave me hope. And we will need it to face what comes next. To face him and his brothers.
Him, Diablo. His brothers, Baal and Mephisto. I think they call him Baal in this one.
I don't know how much time I have. But there has to be a better answer. And I have to find it.
Alone. But why alone?
Alone.
I mean, what has this whole adventure told us? That it's better to be a team.
I know he'll want to go with me.
Yeah.
But people have already died because I was not careful enough. I can't risk you too.
The moon.
If I've misjudged, the world is going to need you to survive.
Look at those
Clean up the
eyes.
mistakes I leave behind.
Those seduced eyes. This guy's like, what the f?
I
Oh,
know
boy.
you don't want to hear this. But you don't get to quit.
Not again.
Not again.
Remember, he gave up being a Horadrim for years. Until we found him alone in his shack. Reinvigorated his need to fight for freedom, essentially. From the depths of hell. From the tyranny of heaven.
Wish me well, Lorath. Because if everything works out as I am hoping, we will never see each other again.
Dun dun dun. I mean, this. Into the old fast forward. That looks like it's as fast as it can go. You know, it's kind of hard to review this game because of the year that it came out, and like I hate to keep using it as an excuse, but like this was a genuinely good game. Like, it was fun to play. The graphics are great. The gameplay is great if you're a Diablo fan. You know, they didn't reinvent the wheel with it, but they've slimmed it down. But they've also kept ways to expand character development. You know, like most casual players, with only having the 5 character job classes, if you will, to start with, Makes it a lot easier, because I think there's like 9 or something, 7, 8, 9 in Diablo 3, and a lot of them were very similar. You had the Witch Doctor, which was almost identical to the Necromancer, outside of like different skins. So these characters are very distinct in themselves, and they kind of have, like for example, the Barbarian kind of has a lot of the monk character into him, you know, close combat, fast getaways, but also like slow movements and heavy hits as like a Paladin, or like even the Barbarian from previous generations. You know, it's more of a tank now than it was before. You have the Rogue, which is kind of the combination hunter and like thief. I can't remember exactly what the dagger guy was from 3, but you know, so you have these like combinations, so it slims it down in the amount of characters that you have to choose from. But the player board, you know, when you're using ability points, is totally new and very open to interpretation, if you will. And then you have the paradigm points after that, which again gives you a more kind of creative way to develop your character, as opposed to putting 1-2 points into this, 1-2 points into that. Already set skills that is the same for everybody else. It's very unique in that way in the character development. The story is a great retelling of the story. You know, it takes what you know about the Diablo lore and spins it on its face by adding Inarius and Lilith and their story, and how Sanctuary was created, and what humanity really is, and who humanity is, where it came from. The dynamic between good and evil. It really does a great job of making an old story seem fresh. But it's just not Final Fantasy 16. It's just not Tears of the Kingdom. It's just not Resident Evil 4. And to be honest with you, I would probably put it on the same tier as Resident Evil 4 or Dead Space Remake. To a certain extent, Hogwarts Legacy. You know, like it's one of these games where it's better if you're played together, and if you don't have like a dedicated group of people to play, then it might not seem as fun as one of those other single player games. Jedi Survivor is, in my opinion, a better single player game than this. You know, so there's just so much out there in 2023. If this game had come out last year, this would almost assuredly be my game of the year. You know, God of War was fantastic, but this might be as fun, if not more fun, than God of War was. This might get nominated, because there's going to be a ton of games that deserve to get nominated, and I hope it does, because it is a very good game. It's not going to win Game of the Year. And we've already played better, and we already have better options out there than to play this as a single player. This is, in my opinion, I haven't played a Baldur's Gate 3, which has been balling out the roof the first week and a half that it's been out, which I haven't played it yet though. But this is a very fun multiplayer game. This might be the best multiplayer game option out there right now. I'd rather play this than Call of Duty. I'd rather play this than Destiny 2. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that I'd rather play this than in the multiplayer sense. But I predominantly played this as a solo player, and it's just not as good as the other options that I have out there right now. So to pay full price for this game, knowing that there's better options out there that I can probably already find on sale, makes it a little hard to justify the purchase, you know? Does it mean that it's not a good game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This game is fantastic, and if you purchased this game, I'm sure you're very happy with that choice. I am. I just, as a person who's reviewing whether or not this would be a good purchase, I don't know if I can say that this is the right purchase. You know, it's kind of one of those conundrum type games where it's kind of caught in the middle. I had mentioned this a few times. It's one of those games that kind of, I feel like, is going to get swept under the rug. You know, you have this tidal wave of incredible stuff that comes out, and then you have this great game that's, I don't want to say mediocre in design, because it's not. It's just, it's not as good as some of the options that you have out there. And so it gets swept under the rug. Yeah, maybe a bunch of people buy it first week. They play it a little bit here and there. But it's not one of their go-to games, you know? And so it gets swept under the rug. It doesn't get the recognition that it probably deserves. But at the same time, if it's not pushing itself to be that game that gets the recognition it deserves, then part of that is a failure on the development team, you know? So Blizzard had a great idea. They probably needed to get this game out much earlier in the year, if not last year. You know, if they could have gotten this out around November, you know, around Thanksgiving time of last year, I think this would have been a huge hit, you know, or even in January, maybe comes out and competes with Dead Space. You know, you have a new game versus a remaster, but you haven't had the plethora of stuff that's come out since then, you know. Maybe it goes on to be better, you know, or at least at the time feels better than it actually is. And again, not to say that this isn't a good game. I'm gonna give this game, it's hard to give it 2 thumbs up because it's not one of those games that I'm like definitely got to go out and buy it. But it's at least a 1.5. This was a super fun game, and I'm absolutely glad that I played it. I definitely feel like I got my money's worth from it because I only bought the standard edition. I didn't buy like a deluxe or an ultimate edition or anything like that. But it's not a game that I would recommend to go out and buy right now if you're looking for a new game. Outside of the fact that you have a dedicated team, you have 4 or 5 friends that are going to constantly play this. And you guys are going to be able to go around and do like the high level dungeon stuff, you know, because I'm sure the dungeon raids are fantastic. The gameplay is great, and if you get a good group of people, it is very fun to play. When I play with my brother, I have a ton of fun. When I played with Ghost Dave, you know, on that second, third week of the streams or whatever, you know, when I play with my wife, I have a blast playing it. And it's not that I can't play it. I mean, shoot, with my Barbarian character, I'm almost level 60 already. I've gone out and I've done, you know, all of the strongholds with almost both characters. I think I've got like 2 or 3 left with this guy. You know, so I've put hours into this game, and I still go out. I've done all the, you know, the character achievements. You know, I've created each individual character to go out and just kill as many people as I need to with specific attacks. To open the achievements for every class that there is in the game. But there's not that many classes, you know, so there's only so much you can do. And then you got to kind of rely on the seasonal stuff to kind of take over after that. Whereas you have these other games that are, you know, hundreds of hours into the base game, and you continue where you left off. You know, you're not recreating characters every season. And so there's just... It's just unfortunate that there's better options out there right now, specifically if you're a single-player game. And so I'm going to give it 1.5 thumbs. Is that 1.5 thumbs? This was a great game, and if you can get it on sale, it's absolutely worth the purchase. But this is not a game that I would rush out and get right now if you don't have Final Fantasy 16, Tears of the Kingdom. If you don't have PlayStation, if you only have an Xbox, I'd rather play Dead Space. I think is a better purchase right now. I think you can get more out of it. I'd rather play Resident Evil 4 remake. You know, like Jedi Survivor would be a more fun, you know, better purchase in my opinion. So, 1.5 thumbs up. Good stuff. Just unfortunate timing on release, I think. And I know I keep coming back to that. But there just is. There's just better out there right now. And I'm going to stop hammering away on it because I did enjoy this game. And I think you would too. If you've already played the other stuff. Oh, funny. All right, but let's go ahead and take a look at... Oh yeah, no, I was going to keep that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our skill tree here. This is our enemies, or our enemy. These are our ability. So from level 50, from the beginning, level 50, we've got our hemorrhage up to 5 of 5. Enhanced Hemorrhage and the Initiate's Hemorrhage are our 2 upgrade costs. We're also using Blood Lance. We've got that up to level 5. The Enhanced Blood Lance and the Paranormal Blood Lance upgrade. We've got Blood Surge, which actually has a bonus rank of 2 thanks to one of my items. So it's at 7 out of 5. We have Enhanced Blood Surge and then Supernatural Blood Surge as our 2 upgrades. Skeletal Warrior Mastery, because we have 7 of them, 8 of them, something like that now. We have our increase the damage of life and skeletal warriors by 45%. We've got our Death's Embrace. Close enemies take 6% more damage and deal 9% less. We've got our Death's Reach. We've got our Distance bonus attack as well. And we've got our Mage Mastery. Increase the damage and life of your skeletal mages, which again we have 5. And finally we have a few other just skill sets. No really abilities. Necrotic. When a corpse is formed from your skills or your minions, fortify for 4% base life. And then Blood Wave. This ultimate skill has been pretty handy. Especially because we have the ability, that item ability that gives us 3 waves instead of 1. And then Blood Wave leaves behind 3 blood orbs as it travels, which heal us for 15% of maximum life when we pick them up. So pretty good stuff. We'll see what Lorath has to say.
I wish we could. She's out there with a prime evil, but we've been instructed not to follow.
Not to follow.
We wouldn't even know where to start searching if we did. So, until we know more, we'll have to wait.
I can't just sit idly by, waiting for word.
No? Then what are you going to do? Go after her against her will?
No. You're right about Nerel, friend. But there's still work to be done in Sanctuary. I'm going to the Tree of Whispers.
Oh, man.
Why would you do that?
Because it might be our only ally left. And we may soon need allies more than ever.
Fine. Go see the tree. But be very careful. Both Inarius and Lilith have perished in hell. I couldn't begin to guess what that means for Sanctuary.
Now we're actually in chaos.
Phenomena might bleed from hell. Closed gate or no. Something nasty knowing our luck. I just hope you're still with us then.
Of course, bro.
Releasing Mephisto from hell is going to have consequences beyond our current understanding. But that was not my choice to make. It was yours. Whatever the road ahead, I am with you, my friend.
He's a good dude, Lorath. He's a good dude. Alright, let's go see what the Tree of Whispers... What is this? Oh, yeah. Complete the Cathedral like Capstone Dungeon. Let's go see what the Tree of Whispers has to say. But I knew it was going to kind of be a little shorter. I'm actually kind of surprised that it did take us the 2 hours. I didn't realize Act 5 was that long. It seemed like it. Then again, I also had, last time I played, I was playing with my brother, so, the 2 of us kind of brushed through it. And that's kind of what I mean by, like, it's better with 2 people, because you can kind of push through this stuff. Whereas when you're playing by yourself, you just kind of get surrounded by enemies. And it just takes up a lot of time just doing, like, mob control,
Welcome, Savior. You've stopped Lilith, freed Sanctuary of its supposed shackles.
Elias's head.
I'm sure it's everything you were hoping for. Congratulations.
Shut up, rats.
Everybody hates Elias.
Always so talkative, new flesh.
Wanderer, why are you here? Come to strike a deal?
My head stays where it is. I'm simply looking for an ally.
Ally? We might be able to form an arrangement. If it's not too beneath you.
Debts need to be fulfilled. You could claim them. Yes, claim their debts. In exchange, we will provide you with power, wealth, whatever it is you desire.
Yes. Meanwhile, you will be the force of good.
Good.
Curing Sanctuary of its ailments.
Far away in the broken city of Chaldeum, there are those indebted to us, demon and man alike. Slay them and claim their debts. The crew will do the rest.
Collect 10 grim favors and return to the... Yeah, so like now we can go into these areas, like the Helltide areas, and these. So we'll get 1 for completing this, clearing out the Knight's Lodging. We'll get 5 if we do the Prison of Chaldeum. 3 if we harvest venomous motes from enemies. So there's like a bunch of stuff to do. It's kind of cool. But again, it's just kind of like busy work, and that's the other thing is like the end game didn't really offer you anything. And now that the seasonal stuff's out, yeah, you get a few more quests, and it should be interesting to see how the the next season and the season after that and all that stuff kind of plays out. If you're just playing kind of the random same stuff over and over and over again, a la Destiny 2, it's just another Destiny 2. It's a game that people are going to enjoy off and on for, a few days, few weeks as the seasons come out, and then it's going to be a passing fad, and that's it's just kind of the way the game is, and so it's one of those games where it's worth it when it comes out. Maybe not so much long-term investment, but we'll see. If the seasonal stuff ends up continually adding to the story, then maybe it might be good. But my guess is there's going to be DLC that continues the story, and so people that are paying for like the seasonal passes and stuff like that, which I'm not going to. I'm not going to buy the battle passes. Maybe if I could earn my money back and to repurchase the next battle pass, maybe, but I'm not going to spend, it's like 10 or 15 bucks. I'm not going to spend 10 or 15 bucks and then spend 10 or 15 bucks next season and then 10. I'm just not going to do that. If I was going to invest 10, 15 bucks a month into playing a video game, I'd probably play Final Fantasy 14. It's the apparently the world's best MMORPG. So, but not a bad game. I know I'm getting back to the review or whatever. Not a bad game, but not as good as what's out there. And it's just unfortunate. But not to beat a dead horse. That's probably going to be where we wrap it up, because we've gotten into the post game stuff. We saw the end with Nayrel. My guess for the DLC is going to be us trying to find her. We're going to go through. At some point, we're going to have to take out Baal. At some point, we're going to have to take out Diablo. And at some point, we're going to have to take out Mephisto. My guess for the DLC is the first one's going to be us taking out Baal and following Nayrel into the next land, where she's going to find Diablo to release Mephisto's brother. We end up taking out Mephisto first. And then maybe Diablo will be the boss after that. But I see maybe 2 or 3 DLCs, and then the story will be complete. So we'll see how the seasonal stuff does. But we got a bunch of other stuff coming out, so who knows what happens with this game after a little while. We've still got Spider-Man coming out. Starfield is free to play if you have Game Pass. Which I've already done the pre-download on that, even though I'm not super excited about it. It'll be interesting to check out. I'm not gonna lie. I always have kind of a, I don't want to say a false hope, but I always have kind of like a misleading hope that Bethesda is going to finally correct the ship and get back to where they were with like Fallout 3, Fallout 4. I really liked Fallout 4. I thought it was a fantastic game. But Fallout 76, kind of a broken, busted trash. But we'll see. Starfield could be great. A lot of people are really hyping it up. And then we've got other stuff to play too. We've got some backlog to finish up, the Pixel remasters. I think I might do those as extended Let's Plays, like hour-long episodes or something. But we've got those. We've got Metroid Prime Remastered we still got to get to. I'm hoping to play Spider-Man before we get into Spider-Man 2, which I've already pre-ordered. Again, that one I might just kind of have to play on my own before we can get to 2. But plenty of stuff coming out in the future. Maybe some changes to the channel depending on how I feel. The the late night streams are kind of hindering my sleep schedule over the weekend. So we'll see. It's not really good for my health to not sleep ever. So we'll see how we continue moving forward. And there's going to be plenty more where the BigSweetC channel. In the future. So if you like what you see, do me that favor, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell. The days might be fairly set, Saturdays, Sundays, Mondays. The times are not, kind of dictated by my 1-year-old son. Happy birthday to him. I guess technically it's the 15th now. His birthday was the 14th. I had a great day. My wife and I had a great day just kind of hanging out with him. Can't believe that dude's a year old already. I love that guy to death. I love my family to death. But so there's plenty coming out, and just kind of give you a heads up though. Next week we're headed into Vegas. I've got some stuff I got to take care of. Not this weekend. We're not going to Vegas this weekend. This weekend we're going up to California Extreme. So expect, maybe a few shorts here and there. But I'm hoping to get some content out for you guys by the end of the week. That way you can watch some stuff over the weekend, because I'm probably not going to get a chance to stream until maybe at most, maybe we'll do it on Monday night. A short Final Fantasy 16, just to kind of keep the rhythm going. But we're out of town next weekend. Then we're back for I think a weekend, and then we go to Vegas. We come back and we go to Vegas again. So a couple of weekends we're probably not going to get a full streaming schedule in. So be sure to kind of hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell. So you know when I do drop a new video or go live. So the other option, check down in the description box. You can join the Discord. You can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter. I post it over there when I go live as well. Either way, that's going to do it for this one. BigSweetC, that's me. Wishing YouTube, that's you. Wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it might be. As long as you're watching, I'm wishing you a wonderful watching time. Sweetness. Signing off. Peace.